So it's Saturday, which is basically the only day of the week that I have time to paint. Not complaining, a little bit. But I wanted to fill you in before I get started on this here magnum opus behind me. I'm about to start another self-portrait. I do a lot of self-portraits, I think. I feel like it's more of an introspective practice for me. I know that it's probably repetitive, or my fear is that it's probably repetitive to continually paint. Cat? My fear is that it's continually repetitive to keep painting myself over and over and over again. But I think it's part of like my process for trying to figure out something about what I'm experiencing, and sometimes you just paint what you paint and you're drawn to what you're drawn to. Sometimes I need to challenge myself to paint other things, and sometimes I just want to paint my bad self because vanity. I'm actually pretty proud of myself with this hand. This finger is freaking hard because it's all foreshortened and stuff. You know, you gotta draw it weird. Knowing how to draw hands comes in handy. Okay. It's been a while since I painted, and I really do want this painting to be good, and I think that I need to be a little more sure of myself. I follow a lot of different portrait artists on Instagram, and it's important. I mean, like, it's good for me to draw inspiration from them, but I spend a lot of time comparing how I do things compared to how they do, and there's an appropriate amount, but there's also an amount that makes you feel really insecure about yourself. And I think I need to believe in myself and my techniques sometimes a little more than I do. So today we paint to work out some of those feelings. I really want this to be a good one. We'll see. Hopefully it is. Positive thinking, right? Lots of emotions. I've got myself a nice hot cup of coffee and some good tunes. I think we're ready to get going. Part of me keeps saying, if I just keep painting a little bit more, it's gonna get better. It's gonna like improve. At some point it's gonna click over and it's gonna start looking good. But right now I feel like this painting looks so bad. I wish that I could, by force of will, make myself a stronger painter. I'm not meeting the standards that I have for myself. I believe that I should be better than this. Sort of makes me feel insecure that I don't have the talent to do what I want to do. And when I see in my mind, it feels like I'm inadequate. Not just the painting isn't working, but that I'm inadequate. I'm recording this because I think it is important to know that there's always going to be times where I feel this way. I know that if I can just keep going and keep trying and keep working at it, I'll get better. And it's not always going to feel like this. It's not always going to... Most of the time, it feels good to paint. I think the best decision at this point is to take my brushes, clean them off, put caps on things, and just give it a go a different day. I don't want to give up on this painting. Sometimes things just don't work out. That's life. things don't work out, relationships don't work out, jobs don't work out. Sometimes you have all the best hopes and all the best effort and all the best desire, and at the end of the day, it doesn't work out and you have to try again a different day. But the important part, I think, is that you try again, and you acknowledge that sometimes you need a break. And I'm really hoping that when I give it another go, it'll be better.